don't walk in rooms like I belong in them. I walk in them like God sent me in them. There's a difference. Because if I walk in the room like I belong in it, that means it may be a seat in the corner for me. But if I walk in like he sent me in it, he prepares a table before me. Somebody ought to shout, I'm walking in like God sent me. Because I understand what he's calling me to be. And what I need you to understand is there is something that God desires to get out of you that the culture needs. Do it for the culture.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they have suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
God said, yeah, they plotting, yeah, they planning, yeah, they scheming. But he said, I have declared this to be your season, baby. I have declared this to be your time. And God said, when I give you the green light, when I say go, he said, I dare devil to run up. Do you understand me? God said, run up, baby, and they gonna get done up because this is your season. This is your time. It's time for the chosen one to be put out front. God said, when it's your season, can't nobody stop it.
Fall in love with yourself, man. And I'm gonna tell you, brothers, there's a level of peace there's a level of peace that I can't even explain when you get to that, when you get into that energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Being able to wake up and just do what you want to do, and wake up, cook your own meals, clean your own crib, do what you want to do, and because the thing is, man, you have to just form a bubble around yourself. That's the whole objective when you're in this monk mode. Form a bubble around yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And find that happiness in yourself. And I'm telling you, that energy that you produce inside that bubble, that's going to be the thing that women crave, man. Women are going to crave that energy, man. And it's just pure essence.
And throughout these years, if I didn't trust my vision up until today and never give up and quit on my vision, I would not be facing the reality I am in today. From, sharing a room with siblings on the bunk bed to I have 2 rooms in my new apartment. One where I sleep in and one where I conduct business in. A part of having the vision and trusting my vision from the point of, just like poverty and a lack of what I needed to do, what I wanted to do, I still always trusted my vision. I never gave up on it. I never dropped the idea of me being a content creator, me speaking and impacting the world. I told y'all, when I come into this stuff, I stuck to my vision.
I'm sure you can handle this. He went the wrong way and he was still in the will. They threw him off the boat. He was still in the will. I'll prove to you he was in the will. It just happened to be a big fish. See, it just happened to be a big fish swimming beside the big boat, so that when men dumped him over, the fish just happened. This is too strong. You can't take this. The fish carried him down to the bottom of the mountains with seaweed wrapped around his neck. He's thousands of feet below sea level, and God sustained him. Sustained him not 1 day, not 2 days, not 4 days, but three days. Nothing just happens. On the 3rd day, the backslidden, rebellious, reprobate, disconnected, disjointed preacher comes up out of the water. And thousands of years later, Christ says, even as Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days, so shall the Son of Man be in the grave. He had to get up when he got up, and he had to go down when he went down, because nothing just happens. Woo! Oh, God. Your mistakes were in his will. Your trouble was in his will. Your pain was in his will. I don't care what you went through. David said, if I make my bed in hell, thou art there. If I take the wings of their morning and ascend to the uttermost parts of the earth, God is still there. He was with you in the middle of your trouble. He was with you in the middle of your pain. That's why Paul said, I've learned whatever state I'm in, therewith to be content. I know how to be rich. I know how to be poor. I know how to be free. I know how to be bound. You ought to shout, I don't care where you are, because nothing just happens. Predetermined to happen, whatever God has predetermined to happen will come to pass. And no devil in hell has ever been able to abort the purpose of God, not once. And yes, God gave you a human will and you're a free moral agent, but if you think that your human will is strong enough to change his divine will, you are tripping. You are out of your mind. God is God. The reason we worship him as God is because he is the CEO. He is in charge. He runs the universe. And when God gets ready to make you and not been able to orchestrate your affairs and nothing in your life, think about the most damnable thing that ever happened and shout nothing.
Then we got the voice of the enemy. Today I'm here to tell you, or I'm here to ask you, matter of fact, which voice are you listening to? Are you listening to the God voice? Because God gives us signs all the time. Every single day you get a sign. Every day. If you look, if you only listen and stop being in your head and stop being distracted by life's BS, God is always calling us, bro. Every single day. Every single day. It could be a sign. It could be a sign this morning while you were late to work. It could be a sign this morning while you woke up late. God is always calling you, guys. Quit being distracted with that voice in your head. You know how you got that voice in your head that's always trying to just give you negative thoughts all the time? Don't trip, guys. I promise you guys, if you listen and stay in tune, you're gonna get the signs of God. That's why I say God gives us signs every single day, guys. We gotta wait. I'm not gonna say we gotta wake up. All I gotta say is we gotta be more aware. We gotta be more in tune with ourselves to hear God calling. He's always calling, and you wonder. And sometimes you might have a question like, "Oh, God is not answering my prayers," or how do you know that? You know, whatever God says yes to you, it might be a no. It doesn't come like that. You gotta wait. You gotta have some patience. You gotta keep waiting. Do you know how long I've been waiting? Do you know how long I've been waiting to trying to level up every single year? I'm trying to level up. I try to do something different every year. I try to go outside my comfort zone. I try to do so many things every year to prove that I'm at least growing by an inch. And I try to pay all the attentions. I try to pay all attention, nothing but attention every single day. Right now I'm paying attention. That's why I'm looking around like that, because it could be a sign.
Are not able to chase their passion because of economical benefits. It creates a false state of being and a false state of mind, thus creating an ego, leading to split personality, and you become like follow the leader. A person can take you and lead you anywhere. You got to overcome that. You have to be strong. Mental capacity. So I come to places like this, by the riverside. And for some strange reason, when I hear the breeze blowing, coming through the leaves of the trees, and I hear the river going, it does something to my mental capacity. So I know for a fact, without a professor of science have to tell me, we are made for nature, so we are healed by nature. You have to come to nature for the healing.
But there are gonna be people like that. They're like just darkness, you know? They have like a sadness within them. And because you're chosen one, you're so full of light. You're so full of light. Yeah. That's why it's a blessing and also kind of a non-blessing sometimes to be a light bearer. It really can be, because you want to help people, and then these people, these sad, dark people, are drawn to you because this world is full of darkness. And you're the light amidst all the blackness. Of course they're going to come to you. Of course they are. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. But you have to protect yourself from them. You have to. You can't let them just come up in and steal your light, because they steal it. They steal the light from you. It's crazy. It's incredible. If you're not aware and you're giving, you want to give them the light. That's the crazy part about it. You want to give it to them, but you have to decide who and where and when you're giving your light away to people, because you're going to be in situations where you're dealing with people who are just turbulent and aren't doing anything to help you. You're giving and giving and giving, and they're not giving anything back to you. They're just taking as much, they're just absorbing as much energy as they can from you and replacing it with dark energy, darkness, you know? And it's not your natural state to be in sadness. You were born happy. You were born happy. You probably were the kind of baby who didn't really cry that much. You just probably always were laughing and having fun. That's probably how you were. You're not sad by nature. So it's like very out of character for you when you end up with people like that. But it happens, you know. Once you decide not to deal with them anymore, they're going to come back. They're going to come back over and over and over and over and over. And sometimes they are relentless. You might have to like change your phone number, move, all kinds of stuff. It's like they get addicted to your light. That's dark. They do though. They get addicted to it. They can't live without it. Oh, they think they can't live without it. They can, but they just think that they can't. So they'll do anything they can to try to rope you back in.
Right now. We're healing our own bodies through our thoughts. He's given us powers above what you can even conceive right now. He's showing us things before it happens. Remember, the Bible tells us the Most High God revealeth nothing on this here planet until he reveal it to his prophets first. And I'm telling you, the Most High God is about to vindicate you brothers and sisters, but you got to be ready. You have to be ready. Because there's going to be another Damascus road that we're all going to come across very soon. And this Damascus road is going to give you a choice to ride with your people. And this is how it's going to be. It ain't going to be no middle grounds. The choice is going to be you ride with your people, you support your people. You're going to see who's doing the work. You're going to see who is about what they say they about. You're going to see it. So the choice is going to be laid there right on the table for you. You either support your people or you die with the devil. That's how it is. The Most High has no middle grounds with this. There is no middle grounds whatsoever. The Most High God is tearing down everything around us. And he wants us to build with each other.
I want to talk about how, like I told y'all, God is raising up a remnant. Prophets, right? We talk about prophets in the Bible. We talk about prophets who undergo or undergo certain circumstances that would have caused the next man to fail, that would have caused the next man to quit. I want to talk about specific people, an unfamiliar type of individuals who walk this planet with an unwavering type of faith. It's like the hand of God, right? The movement of God is undergoing God's people, and it's causing people to again begin to wake up to who they are, to what's causing them pain in their lives, to what's causing them to be stagnated in life. These are things that's very important, because if we don't realize the move of God, the hand of God, the eyes and the mind of God, the word of God, then we won't be able to realize the move, the hand, the wind. It's like a shift. This shift is causing people to wake up to who they truly are, and it's causing people to have supernatural types of testimonies and gifts within this earth that you will start to see like no other. Because people, right, are no longer subjugated to their sin. It's like people are starting to wake up to their own defaults. People are starting to wake up to their own sin. People are starting to wake up to what's really caused them not to move forward in life. And it's crazy because it's happening on an all-time high. Everybody is starting to realize that this specific way of living is no longer working for them. And they're starting to turn to something. I don't care if it's spirituality. I don't care if it's religion. But people are looking for something, someone with a word, with a gift that has the gift of interpretation, that has the gift of discernment, that has the gift of being able to break things down in one's life. They're looking for somebody that has a word for the people. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hunger now, because it's like it's a spark that's going on, and people are asking themselves, what is it to my life that I need to fix? There needs to be something more than what I'm seeing. There needs to be something more than what I'm experiencing right now in my life. That social media, that the world has taught me how to experience. There needs to be something more than that. There's something more than this. There's something more to going to school. There's something more than just going to college. There's something more than just going to the club. It's something more than just partying. It's something more. There's something more than just going back to work every day, clocking in, clocking out, having the same type of reset, the same type of lifestyle, meeting the same type of people that don't change nothing, that have the same mindsets as you. It's something more. It's something more than that. It's something more to this. What is this? What am I going through right now in life that's trying to tell me how to change? That's trying to tell me and show me my purpose in life. There's something more. There's something that I'm not grasping. There's something that's keeping me held back from completely grasping the idea that I can become more than my environment. I can become more than my circumstance. I can become more than what I've been taught to become by society, by this world. And people are getting to that point. I kid you not. They're getting to that point because it's like, if I can realize, right? If I can realize and take realization into what's causing me to be the same individual, right? To think the same way, to act the same way, to view things the same way as everybody else, to have the same perspective, to have the same type of career path, to have the same type of ideology as everybody else. It's like there's got to be something more. And so when you can ask yourself, when you can get to the point where you can question your own reality, when you get to the point where you question your own sanity, you will start to question everything else that's going on within this world. Everything else, even everything else that's going on within other people's world. You will start to question that, and you will start to figure things out and piece things together. Because people are realizing, bruh, what I'm doing right now is not serving me. It's not giving me fulfillment. It's not giving me happiness. This job that I'm on, that I work every day, it's not giving me fulfillment or happiness. So it's like, what's gonna give me that? Where's this fulfillment that I'm searching for, that I'm yearning for? Where's it gonna come from? How am I gonna find it? How is it gonna find me? And so now you get to this point where, right when you are starting to figure out self, start to find self, start to love self, figure out why. What is the purpose and the meaning to my own life? And how do I figure out how to move forward? This is a question that people are asking themselves. This is not just me. It's not just you or your family members. It's not just your peers. It's not just a couple of people that's asking this question. Rich people are probably asking this question too. Is you want me to be honest? Rich people are probably questioning their own existence right now. Because it's like, I got all these things, and I still feel like something is missing. I still feel like I'm missing something. What is it? What is it that I'm missing? What is this missing thing outside of myself that I feel like I have no control over, right? And we are human beings, right? We like to feel like we have control over everything that goes on inside of our lives. This is why we question God. This is why we question the things of God. This is why we question why God does the things that he does, because it's outside of our control. And when you're worried about things that's outside of your control, when you're worried about things that's outside of your nature, when you worry about things that's outside of the natural and the supernatural, then you get lost, you get confused. You start going to tarot cards and all these superficial, artificial readings, and you start trying to figure things out for yourself. You start trying to, because it's a deeper meaning. What is this pain connecting me to? What is this trauma connecting me to? Why am I going through this? You know, Job had, and I already made a video about Job, but Job's story is so significant, especially in this day and age, because Job, in the story of Job, right? He was being tested. And Job was being tested by God because Job had to showcase his faith. So the devil said, all right, cool. I'm going to throw whatever I want to throw at him. I'm going to test your greatest prophet. I'm going to test this man that's been believing in you for everything, that's went through things and still hasn't left your side. I'm going to question this man. I'm going to throw this type of trauma at this man, this pain at this man. And I want to see if he's going to remain this faithful, good prophet that you think so highly of. I want to see who he becomes right after this turmoil. I want to see who he becomes after this pain. Does he remain the same person? Does he remain to praise God? Does he keep his faith in God as strong as he did when he had the things that he had? So Joseph got tested, and slowly by surely, he started to question. He started to question not only God but himself, his reality. What if it's all vanity? Why did I gain all of these things? God, why did you give me all of these things? Why did you give me these gifts? Why did you give me this land? Why did you give me my family, my wife, my kids, just to take it all away from me? Why did you do it? And Job was left with this decision, right? Am I gonna keep serving God, or am I gonna choose my own way, choose my own path? Am I just gonna say, you know what? Forget God, forget his promises. This pain is too great. This pain is too much. Just like with Jesus, right? Jesus was tried on the mountain when he came to God. And Jesus was on that mountain and he said, you know what, God? I forgot the exact words he said, but he was like, this is too much for me to bear. Can I return this pain like that I'm getting ready to experience? Can I trade it in and just be normal, just be human and be able to live my life without so much tribulation? In that moment, God felt he failed to being human. In that moment, he felt like how we feel whenever we are dealt with trials and tribulations and circumstances. But we're being called to be God's greatest prophets. We're being called to be the voice of the Father. But we're going through all these things. And it's like, man, how do I find true purpose, true meaning in life? If it's not in front of me, if I don't have a map for it, if I don't have a blueprint for it. And it's hard because now we're all questioning something about ourselves. Not only ourselves, but our faith. But I feel like everybody is asking themselves this question: what is it that I'm missing outside of myself? What is it? Is it a relationship? Is it love that I have for myself that I was never given? Is it people who backstabbed me, did me wrong? Is it my lack of self-discipline? What is it? What is it? Lack of motivation? What is it? Is it my inability to see my own wrongs and create my own path? Is it laziness? I'm trying my best. I'm doing whatever, blueprint that was set out for me to do by the world, by my parents, by family members. I'm doing what they said, what they told me to do. Why is nothing working? Why do I still feel empty? Why do I still feel like I'm not living life like God destined me to live? And this question, right? This why question. It's the greatest question that every influencer, every prophet, every influencer, every prophet, every motivational speaker, every leader. This question is what we've all had to battle with. This question is what we've all had to ask ourselves. What am I doing this for? And what is it going to profit me? What is this going to bring to me? How am I going to find out who I truly am through what I'm doing? Who are these people that's really around me and what are their causes in my life? Is it to bring me closer to God? Is it to bring me closer to my purpose, closer to my vision? Is it to bring me closer to build the pieces back together from where I left them? You understand? And everything is happening by a move. It's by a move. It's by a shift. It's by a perception and mindset. It's by being able to ask the questions, the right questions, to be able to question your own existence. Even question God sometimes. We all go through it. We all slip. We all fall off. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I go through life like a perfect little angel. I'm not that. I am not that at all. I'm not even going to try to portray myself as that. Hell no. But I'm able to ask myself some of these questions. Just the other day when I went down there to Houston to visit family, they asked me, they said, well, what do you do for your YouTube? Because we were just having a regular conversation about, the things that I do, and how I orchestrate and run my YouTube, right? And they asked me, they said, well, you got to be appealing to the audience. You got to be able to be appealing. You got to be able to grab their attention. You got to be able to, appeal to their liking. You can't have a message that's so harsh, or you can't talk a certain way, or you can't, you got to be able to express yourself a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not able to express yourself a certain way, then you don't, it's not gonna work, basically. But who says that's up for them to decide? Who says that's up for them to decide where my channel goes, to decide the way that I'm doing things on my own channel? Why is that up to them? Why would that be up to their opinions? Everybody has their opinions, but very little action is being shown through statements. That's all we're doing is sitting around making statements about other people's lives, but we're not doing introspection on our own lives. You understand me? So anyway, we had that conversation, and they were sitting there like, maybe so-and-so should get on your channel. I'm like, I'm not doing this, and this is a little sidebar. I'm not doing this, but it's gonna probably make sense. I hope it does. I'm not doing this for the appeal of other people. I'm not doing this to make you feel good. I'm not doing this to appease to your ears, to be more entertaining. I'm not doing this to cause you to like me more, cause you to be more stable in this fake reality, this fake existence that I preach so hard against. I'm not causing you to be comfortable where you feel like you're uncomfortable. You understand me? I'm here to change that. I'm here to change the way that you think. I'm here to change the way that you view things. I'm here to change your environments, the way that you view your environments. I'm here to change the way that you perceive life through my words. That's not gonna cause me to be more amped up or more entertaining and hey, YouTube, boom, 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 boom. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at the end of the day. What are you getting from my channel? What are you getting from the words that I speak? What are you getting from my YouTube videos? What are you getting? What is hitting your, is it hitting your soul? Is it hitting certain areas in your life that's caused you to change your mindset through just little by little? That's all I'm trying to do. But certain people think of certain things that you should do in life as just financial situations, as just financial gain. Well, maybe you should do it this way. It'll be more appealing to a larger crowd. Well, yeah, if I do it that way, I'm not being myself. You know what I'm saying? If I do it your way, I'm not being true to myself. I'm not saying true to myself. So if I were to go your way, if I were to go your route, then what would that make me? That would make me a hypocrite. That would make me a hypocrite to my own content. That would make me a hypocrite to why I even started doing this. I'm doing this from just, I guess, I don't know, just passion. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know why I do this type of stuff. But even I ask myself that question, why am I doing this? But the hand of God, the movement of God is so powerful that you won't even realize that you are impacting people's lives daily by just being yourself and speaking your truth and being grounded and rooted in your truth. You will be able to change people. You will be able to make other people believe more in themselves as well and step up to the plate and be like, you know what, I'm going to start speaking my mind just like this brother is. I'm going to start creating me a YouTube channel, just like this brother created him a YouTube channel and started just speaking his mind. It almost becomes therapeutic because now I'm doing this for a greater cause. I'm doing this to wake people up. I'm doing this now to help you change yourself little by little. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing this to make you feel more comfortable with yourself. I'm doing this to change because I won't change. And if you visit my channel, if you visit my videos, then you won't change. I told her, I said, you know what? If you feel like my messages, right? If you feel like they're too long, if you feel like the video is too long, if you feel like the video is just too much, it's, the words that I speak is just too much, then the channel is just not for you. It's just not meant for you. These videos will reach people who it's meant to reach. It'll touch people it's meant to touch. You understand? So by us understanding that, we will understand why we do certain things. Why we do certain things to you know, if it's here to appease people, or if it's here to truly cause change in one's life. But we can't cause change in our own lives if we following what everybody else is doing. But if you can change what you do in your own life, if you could change how you perceive things, if you could change how you can be able to look at things, and then you can change how people look at themselves. You can change how people view and how people begin to just go about their own life. Because that's important. That's very important. Not everybody got to speak the same way. Not everybody got to talk the same way. Not everybody got to work the same job or be in the same position, doing the same thing. Everybody is not liable to doing that. You know? So it's all about intention. It's all about asking those right questions. Why? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing in my own life? How do I change these things? How do I change it to be more positive? How do I change it to be more to the liking of not only myself but other people? They said that your purpose is really found through serving people. You know what I'm saying? But if we just so self-consumed in serving ourselves and looking at it from a gain standpoint of what we can gain from this, from other people, and how we can become famous or how we can make more money, it's like, man, you lose the purpose of why you're doing it. And then you lose the influence. But again, I'm saying that to say this, just to end this video off, because it's already about 20-something minutes. I hope y'all got the message, though. I hope y'all got something from this. But anyway, find out why you do the things that you do. Question your own existence. Question the people around you. Question everything. Question everything. Because that's what's going to make you grow. That's what's going to cause you to see things from a completely different perspective and be in a whole nother mindset, a whole nother state of mind when dealing with people, a whole nother state of mind with dealing with yourself, a whole nother state of mind with dealing with self-improvement, a whole nother state of mind that'll cause you to be at a whole nother level. At a whole nother level, because nobody is able to think like you. You gotta have that type of mindset. Nobody is out here thinking like me, man. Nobody is out here really doing the things that I'm doing. Not because I'm being cocky, but because I know that I'm able to stand on my word. I'm able to stand on my own truth. I'm not following what the crowd is doing. You know? But God is also raising up a remnant. He's raising up a group of people who is ready to teach the word, to preach the word, to be a part of something bigger, to do bigger in life. But you can't be scared. You cannot be scared. This path that you're getting ready to walk on, this type of lifestyle that you're getting ready to embark on, it's not for the weak. It's not for the faint of heart. You got to be able to stand on your truth and speak your truth and speak your word and stand on it as a foundation, because that's what you have said. That's what you mapped out for yourself. It's a blueprint. Everything that I say, everything that I express in these videos is a blueprint to who not only you are, but to who God is. To you. Who is God to you? Who is God to you? Sometimes I had to ask myself that question. Who is God to me? You know? I always ask the question, why? Why do you do the things? Why do you see? Why do you watch certain things? Why do you listen to certain things? Why do you entertain certain relationships? Why do you entertain bullshit? Why do you do it? Ask yourself this, because then you will be able to think for yourself and reevaluate things in your life that cause you to be stagnant. Everybody now is asking themselves this question. Everybody now is leaning towards something that's bigger than themselves. Everybody is leaning towards a higher calling and a higher purpose. They're trying to see these messages. They're trying to get a message from somewhere. But the message is already within them. The message is already there. The message was already put in them before they were even birthed in their mother's womb, before they were even formed in their mother's womb. It was already put there. The message, the purpose was already put there. But until you can get to the point where you can walk your walk and talk your talk and not even be able to be shaken by anybody, Not quit because somebody in your family or somebody in your close friend group or somebody, you know what I'm saying, outside of yourself told you that you couldn't do it. Told you that there's another way of doing it. There is no other way of doing it other than the way that you know how to do it. Because that's what makes you unique. That's what makes you you. That's what's going to create these opportunities for yourself. That's what's going to create these opportunities for your family. This is what's going to create foundation. You got to be able to be you, bro. And by being you, you can automatically make yourself different. But if you can't be you, if you can't speak your truth, if you can't stay true to who you are, if you can't ask yourself these questions, then you won't be able to grow. And you won't be able to lead at that. You won't be able to lead because you're too consumed with other people's opinions of yourself. Why did you start this channel? You know what I'm saying? Why did you do the things that you do? Why did you start that job? Why did you get that car? Why did you start believing in God? Why? Why did you start going to the gym? Why did you start working out? Why did you start doing these things? Because somebody else told you to do it? Or because you do it, you did it because you wanted to see change in your own life. You wanted to view things from your own perspective and put things in perspective to be able to realize that I'm greater than my circumstance. Well, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Not why did everybody else do it. Not why did your family do it. Not why did your parents do it. Not why did not because they went a certain route and they want you to go a certain route. But why are you going this route? It's time to think for yourself. It's time to be your own person. It's time to be your own individual. Time is running out for everybody right now. Time is running out. And I'm telling you this because it's no longer a time to play with who you are. It's no longer a time to play with being on the side about your purpose, about your life. It's time to figure out who you are. I'm not just speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to myself as well when I say these videos, when I say these things in these videos, I'm speaking to myself as well. Y'all are not the only ones I'm talking to. That's why I speak with compassion. That's why I speak with the type of tone that I speak with. You understand? But anyway, y'all, that's the end of the video. I do not want to prolong this. It's already going on 30 minutes. But ask yourself this question. Why do I do the things? Why do I believe in the things? Why do I have these type of habits? Why do I do the things that I do? It's because I chose to do it or because somebody else influenced me to do it. And then you will find your answer. You will find out who you truly are. You will find out why you do the things that you do and how to break them. How to become a better man or a better woman. You understand? This is how you'll find it out. But anyway, this has been Eli Talks TV. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all got something from this. I hope this made you think above anything else. I don't really care about the subscribers. I don't really care about the money, for real, for real. I'm doing this so I can help other people in their real life, not just on the internet. You understand? But I hope y'all got something from that. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. I'm out, and I hope by summertime that we blow up in this channel and that we start to see the fruits of our labor. And we start to begin to see things pop off in our lives that we invested in because we took risks and we took chances. I hope we see that in our lives. I hope I see that within this channel. So if you're here, keep rocking with me. We're going to go places. We're going to go places. Deuces, y'all. Enjoy your day.